18 titles are scheduled to release this April on the Switch, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PlayStation Vita. Here they are arranged by release dates. Persona 5. Atlus's critically acclaimed series kicks off with its 5th major entry with whole new features. This time, take on the role of a silent protagonist and his friends in their quest to escape from the clutches of conformity and social norms. Control powerful new personas and use the game's new stealth system to take over dungeons with ease. It's the most anticipated game this April, and let's hope it doesn't get delayed again. Dive into Shoji Megura's new tunes and witness the most ambitious Persona game to date. It's set to release this April 4 on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Step into Sniper's first open-world game to date. Fulfill your mission by lurking in the shadows and be a ghost. When the need arises, be a warrior and unleash hell on earth with your insane weapons. This first-person shooter takes action and stealth in full form. Control drones to scout the area, maneuver off-train vehicles, or simply shoot the target from a distance with your powerful sniper rifle. It's the biggest sniper game to date, and it's set to release this April 4 on the PC, Xbox One, and in PlayStation 4. Drawn to Death. From the director of God of War and Twisted Metal comes a game that takes classroom boredom to a bloody and artistic skirmish. No guys, it's not a sequel to Drawn to Life. Instead, this third-person shooter takes on a frenetic hand-drawn art form in the most chaotic of ways. Step inside a battlefield filled with multiple possibilities of eliminating your foes in the most unconventional ways. Blast them off with mini rockets, or imbue satanic powers on yourself to take over the pencil-drawn world. It's set to release this April 4th as a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition. Return to this classic hardcore shooter that speaks of insanity and destruction in this remastered version for the modern consoles. As fun as the game becomes, it doesn't usually take itself seriously. Revisit the satisfaction of slow motion kills and insane grappling hooks to eliminate all possible threats in your way. This remastered version doesn't change the game much, aside from the graphical overhaul and increased performance. But hey, who cares? It's Bulletstorm, and it's set to release on the 7th of April on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Yooka-Laylee. After almost 3 years of Kickstarter funding, this adorable platformer makes a debut to various consoles. From the makers of Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong Country comes a game filled with charm and fun. Meet Yooka and Laylee, two of the most unlikely animals to team up together. Accompany them in their quest to find missing pages in an island isolated from civilization. Solve puzzles, battle monsters, and dazzle in its colorful platforming adventure. It's set to release on the 11th of April on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. A Rose in the Twilight. Think of it as an indie take on American McGee's Alice. This demented adventure platformer lets you control a girl with a thorn stuck on her back. In this journey, she is accompanied by a giant that guides her in a gloomy dungeon filled with darkness. Realize the game's importance of blood and utilize your character's abilities to the game's clever puzzle designs with a mixture of eerie and unsettling levels. Team up with your friendly giant as you overcome horrendous obstacles along the way. It's set to release on April 11 on the PC, PlayStation Vita, and PlayStation 4. Impact Winter. Feel the cold of winter in this new post-apocalyptic survival game. Stuck in the middle of an icy nowhere, a mysterious radio transmission offers hope of rescue. But it'll be 30 days till then. As Jacob Solomon, a man weary of the freezing wasteland, your job is to keep your group of survivors alive. Combine your skills to scavenge food and provide needed warmth. Not much is known about this survival adventure, but by the looks of it, it's well made and has a chilling atmosphere that makes you long for some sunlight. It's set to release this April 11 on the PC. The Sexy Brutale. From Cavalier Game Studios and rhyme developers Tequila Works comes a surprisingly complex murder mystery game. Like a bloodier Groundhog Day, the guests at the Sexy Brutale Casino Mansion are living the day of a murder over and over again. Your task is to solve the mystery and free them from their time prison. It has charming, intricately designed visuals that hold a deep complexity underneath it. Listen in to the stories of guests, gain special powers, and unlock the mystery of the Sexy Brutale. Set to release this April 12 on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Zero Escape the Nonary games. This collection of the popular escape the room puzzles from Spike Chunsoft remasters 2 of their games to the PC, PlayStation 4, and PS Vita. 999 and Virtue's Last Reward will be revamped into a better looking immersion for that claustrophobic moment. Players get to unlock HD arts and an addition of a flowchart for ease of access. These are but a few additions to this remastered version. The issues of the originals were fixed and the game is as polished as ever, making your escape a thrilling adventure. It's set to release this April 13. The Silver Case. The surreal visual novel that marks Suda51's first entry to Video Game Hall of Fame. You will be tasked to investigate a series of murders in the city of 24 wards. It's a showcase of excellence by then-unknown Grasshopper manufacturer. Bask in its unique game design and innovative storytelling as you explore clues and solve puzzles. Released in the PlayStation in 1999, the Silver Case has stood the test of time, enjoying a number of remasters that bring the game to newer audiences. Now, on its way back home, and it's set to release on the 17th of April on the PlayStation 4. Micro Machines World Series. Prepare for the return of Codemasters' mighty Micro Machines. From their 1991 debut, they're racing back with new game modes, better cars, and glorious high-def visuals. It's fun, frenzied, and frantic just like their previous installments. Aside from the classic race and elimination modes, their all-new Battle Arena will let you glide and slide with other players and capture the flag and King of the Hill. Play locally with up to 4 players or go online and race with the best of the best. It's set to release this April 21st on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Bring balance to the world and prepare to face off a growing horde of darkness in Dragon Quest Heroes 2. From the makers of Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors comes a game to test your RPG skill. Team up with friends in an exciting new multiplayer feature that adds layers and layers of fun. It's an adventure you're gonna take as the game releases on the PC and PS4 this April 25th. The PC comes along with an Explorer edition of the game for the ones who pre-ordered it, and for the PlayStation 4, it receives a new theme and more. Syberia III. Benoit Sokol's masterpiece offers players a new adventure into the life of Kate Walker and her journey towards Russia and Europe. This continues on as she finds herself dying on a makeshift boat. This 3D entry makes a big leap towards its conventional elements. This takes immersion and narrative to a deeper form. Meet new people, uncover secrets, and find yourself lost into a tribal island filled with mysteries and the unknown. Solve puzzles and get to know Kate better, because this game is set to release this 25th of April on the PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. Expeditions Viking. Carve your path to the halls of Valhalla by leading your very own group of Vikings. As a chieftain, you will be expected to make decisions for your people. Choose between the path of heroic victory and quiet flourishing. Expeditions is an RPG with strategy elements. Create your character by choosing from a wide variety of stats, skills, and abilities, and engage in turn-based combat against fiends and foes. Be careful of how you wield your power, or you will lose the loyalty of your people. It's set to release this 27th of April on the PC. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Return to the racetrack in the most definitive Mario game to date. From the ashes of the Nintendo Wii U, this game makes a debut to the Switch with 4 co-op, multiplayer, and 1080p quality. Just imagine the smoothness of being hit by blue turtles when you're about to hit that finish line. The game also comes with new characters including Inklings, Bowser Jr., and King Boo. Can you imagine a Mario Kart game on the Switch? How much more if they announce another sequel soon? This game is set to release this 28th of April on the Switch. Little Nightmares. Watch your nightmares come alive in this upcoming puzzle platformer by Tarsier Studios. Play as a bizarrely named 9-year-old girl named Six in her attempt to escape from a surreal underwater resort full of gigantic monsters. The game succeeds and has a perfect blend of terror and whimsy. That despite the creepy content. We just can't help but stare at its clean, quirky, and detailed design. Without a publisher for years, this beautifully horrifying indie platformer finally found a partner in Bandai Namco Entertainment, and the world is all better for it. It's set to release this April 28th on the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Constructor HD. Released in 1997, Constructor filled our childhood days with the unmistakable glee of driving other people out of business. Now, 20 years later, the game is back and it's in HD form. Not much has been changed since its port, aside from the glossier graphics and more expansive building opportunities. There's still much of the same things we loved from the classic game, with its challenging yet simple gameplay and tongue-in-cheek humor. Although this remaster has been through many delays, we're hoping it'll finally come out on schedule. It's set to release this 28th of April on the PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch. Super Red Hot Hero. Inspired from the retro favorites like Super Mario Bros., Sonic, and Super Meat Boy, this upcoming side-scroller explodes with the kind of dazzling energy that the classics provided. As the game's alpha robot, fight the army of Kazans with a flurry of jumps, punches, and red-hot shots to make them explode. Use these mini explosions to travel through obstacles at the speed of light. After a successful Kickstarter campaign, this game is set to release this April 28th on the PC. When these games are released and reviewed, they will receive a play score, a standard rating that averages gamer reviews and critic reviews. So don't forget to watch our play score monthly videos. Thank you to these awesome contributors from all around the world who helped us translate our videos to the respective languages. If you want to take part in the growth of our What to Play community, please translate your favorite What to Play videos to your language. Simply click that More button below and select Add Translations. We publish 4 gaming videos every week, so don't miss any of them. Click that bell button beside subscribe, check the send me box, and save. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. To receive the latest play score and gaming updates, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Google+.